students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to teach you chapter trigonometry of class 10. I'll make it very easy for you. For starting my today's session, I would like to thank you all for watching and subscribing my channel. But some of you have not yet subscribed, so please do subscribe my channel and keep commenting me. I need your feedback. So let's begin the chapter. Today I am starting chapter trigonometry of class 10. Here the trigonometry is basically used for finding the height and distance of anything like a tower, a building, if a bird is flying up in the sky, then if a flight is moving on the sky, at what height it is flying, to be find out, it can be used. So it has many types of applications. So it is used basically in a right triangle. If this is suppose a building, you are standing, AB is a building, you are standing at the point C and watching the top of the building, then if you know this angle and the distance at which you are standing from the foot of the building, then you can find the height easily by using this trigonometry. So it has many types of applications. Now say if it is a right triangle, at point B right angle is formed, then opposite to the right angle we call it as a hypotenuse. The standing line at the point B is called perpendicular and the lower side is called base. Now using these three quantities, we can find the trigonometric ratios. Now what are the trigonometric ratios? The trigonometric ratios are sine, cos. This at least you have to learn, otherwise you are not to learn any formula, any values. You can get it easily just by knowing some of the tricks. Go on following with me. Sine, cos, tan, this you learn serially. Sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. Now how to get sine? Sine is actually perpendicular by hypotenuse. So P by H. Base is, cos is base by hypotenuse. And tan is the ratio of sine and cos. So it is sine by cos. So we'll get P by H by B by H, where H got cancelled, P by B. Now the thing is, many of you are having habit of learning, many students have a habit of learning it with a phrase like some people have curly brown hair tightly pulled back. Now how to apply this? See, from the word sum, S is taken. S means sine. From the word P, people, P will be taken. And from the word have, H is taken. Therefore, sine is equal to P by H. So we have got P by H. Secondly, curly, from curly we will take C. C means cos. Brown will take B, hair we will take H. So cos is equal to B by H, B by H. Next one, from the word tightly, T means tan. From word P, pulled, we'll take P. From back is B. So T 10 is equal to P by P, P by B. That's also you can learn. Just you need to learn only these three ratios. Others will come automatically, because earlier only I told you, if you learn them serially, it is very much easier for you to remember, because tan is reciprocal of cot, cot is reciprocal of tan, cosec, cos is reciprocal of sec, sec is reciprocal of cos. Then sine and cosec are reciprocal of each other. Like, so for tan, if you get P by B, then cot will be B by P. Cos is B by H, therefore sec is H by B. Sine is P by H, therefore cosec is H by P. So this is the chart. Instead of writing this as a P, H and B, we can make it as sine and cosec are reciprocal to each other. In the applications of sum, we can take somewhere to be used, like sine we can use as 1 by cosec, and cosec we can write as 1 by sine. Similarly, cos and sec are reciprocal to each other, therefore for cos, sometime if it is required, we will write as 1 by sec. For sec, we will write 1 by cos. Tan can be written as 1 by cot, or cot also can be written as 1 by tan. So what you have seen, so many things can be done by using these ratios. If you can learn them serially, you can get more results. And after that, we have some identities to be proved. Those identities are, okay, that I'll solve later on, but first of all I'll show you how to get the trigonometric ratios of some particular values. There earlier I had mentioned about only the sine, cos, tan, sec, cosec, but there should be some measurements of the angle that I have not mentioned. It is only the formula. So whatever the measurements of the angle you required, you have to put. Generally we use theta, but here suppose in this triangle, if I required to find the angle C, then I'll write sine C. Now if you take sine C, then which side will be taken as a perpendicular? Always to be taken the opposite side of that particular angle. Then opposite side is AB. So AB will be the perpendicular and hypotenuse will remain as it is. Suppose you need to find cos C. Cos C. Then base is this one, will be considered, because this is perpendicular. So it will be the base. BC is a base, base by hypotenuse, and so on. Now I am showing you how to make the table. We have some of the measurements, particular measurements, like for 0 degree we can find 0, 30, 45, 60 degree, and lastly 90 degree. Here is sine, it can be considered as an angle A, sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, and here it is cosec. Okay. Now at least one ratios value you can learn, then others will come out automatically. Like sine 0, always it is 0. Sine 30, half. Sine 45, 1 by root 2. Sine 60, root 3 by 2, and sine 90, it is 1. These values you learn, others don't worry, you will get easily. In exam time also, if you forget the whole chart, do one thing, only the sign ratios you write nearby in the rough column, so that you can get the values of the other ratios easily. Now for finding cos, what it would be, when you find for 0 degree cos 0, you have to take this, means this whole values will be reversed. What was for 0, what was for 90, it will be for 0, what was for 60, it will be for 30, what is for 45, it will remain as a 45, then for 30's value will come here, then 0's value will come here. Like cos 0 will be 1. Then cos 30 will be this one, means root 3 by 2. 45 will remain as it is. 60 degree value, for finding 60 degrees, this will come half, and this will come here. So I have done nothing, just I have reversed all the values. Means when you take this, it will be the value. When you take this, it will be the value. When you take this, this will be the value. When you take 60, it will be bounced back half. When you take the value 90, it will be 0. Now for finding tan, what shall we do? 0 by 1, tan theta, tan any degree is equal to sin theta by cos theta. So all those you go on dividing sin theta by cos, sin by cos, sin by cos, sin by cos, and sin by cos. So 0 by 1, when it is divided 0 by any number, it comes 0. Half by root 3 by 2, 2 got cancelled, 1 by root 3. 1 by root 2 divided by 1 by root 2 will give you only 1. Root 3 by 2 divided by 1 by 2, the half of cancel, so there remains 3. But this one, 1 by 0, you won't get answer, it is not defined. Any number divided by 0 is called not defined. Now for finding cot, sec and cosec, you just do the reciprocal of each of the number. So what I told, sine is reciprocal to cosec, cosec is reciprocal to sine. Okay, let's find for cot. So if it is 0, that means 0 by 1, then cot will be 1 by 0, 1 by 0, which is not defined, not defined. So at least you can remember, for the reciprocal of 0, it is not defined. When you take 1 by root 3, the reciprocal of this is only root 3. Reciprocal of 1 is 1. Reciprocal of this is 1 by root 3. For not defined, it will be 0. 0's reciprocal is not defined, not defined reciprocal is 0. Now cosec. Cosec is a reciprocal of sine. So 0's reciprocal is not defined. Then reciprocal of half is 2. Reciprocal of 1 by root 2 is root 2. Reciprocal of root 3 by 2 is 2 by root 3, and the reciprocal of 1 is 1. So we have come to know about the whole chart, where you need to remember only the sign values, others you can get easily. Now I'm showing you how to get some of the identities. There are three identities related to these ratios. One is sine square theta. I have taken theta as a degree angle measurement. You can take any angle measurement. Sine theta. Then number 2 I will not write there here. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Thirdly, 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. I have kept some gap for finding some of the results from these three identities. So almost we have completed the formula where you need to get the ratios of the relations of sine, cos, tan, cot, sec and cosec. Very easily you can remember. Three of them you learned, all of them you learned serially: sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. Then sine, cos and tan, if you know the ratios, then other three you can get easily. Then for the chart, the measurement of the angles: sine 0, sine 0, 0, sine 30 half, sine 45 1 by root 2, sine 45 1 by root 2, sine 60 root 3 by 2 and sine 90 1. Then after this part have to be calculated. If you know these three identities, others will come out automatically. Like if you need somewhere sine square theta, then you can get 1 minus cos square theta, or if you need cos square theta, 1 minus sine square theta. From here, if you need 1, tan square have to be shifted there, so it will be sec square theta minus tan square theta. That will give you 1. Second relation, if you find tan square theta, then sec square theta minus 1. So here are two results, here are two results. Similarly here also you will get two results. Cot square theta you shift there, then cosec square theta minus cot square theta. I will write here cosec square theta minus cot square theta. That will give you 1. And if you find cot square theta, then it will give you cosec square theta minus 1. So here we have got two results from the three identities. You are not to learn this tree of 6 results, but you are to learn these 3 identities. Now almost everything we have completed to start the chapters, the exercises. So today with this I want to wind up my this chapter explanation. I'll be back again with the exercises of trigonometry. Till then, goodbye, have a nice day.